Everyone, ooh, thought I was gonna sneeze. I might. Hold on. Sorry. Okay, so, and I remembered how to start it and not show the whole background this time. Sorry, I did that in the last one. So, Halloween party horror story. Let's go. Oh, sorry, I've been sneezing all day.
People say high school memories are to be cherished forever, but this particular memory has me scarred for life. Like every other high school teenager, I had a lot of friends. After school, I used to go out with them and have fun at the mall. There, I met Evan. Evan shifted to our locality with his stepdad. A friend of mine introduced us at the mall. Evan appeared as a very shy person. After the introduction at the mall, I saw Evan many times in school. We also had a Spanish class together. He used to sit in the corner of the class and watch me at times. At first, like every other girl, I thought that he might want to talk to me, but somehow fails to gather the courage. So, I asked him to join our group at lunch. My friends often teased him for his shy nature, but surprisingly, Evan never protested.
Sorry.
I thought he wanted to stick in the group, so he was being down to earth.
There.
Within a few months, Evan became one of us, and we kept including him in our plans. One thing that surprised me is he never talked about himself or his family. I didn't want to interfere in his personal life, so I never asked him either. Being the last year of our high school graduation, everyone got really excited about the Halloween party. We all started to plan what clothes to wear and what games to play that night. We wanted to organize a party, especially for our group, and decided to ask our parents individually if we can arrange anyone's house for the party. A week before Halloween, I was discussing with my friends about the costume just when I saw Evan entering the class.
On her shirt.
He looked a bit unorganized.
I don't know.
His hair was all messy, and his clothes
There's
were
so much
wrinkled.
random stuff in these videos sometimes.
I went to him and asked, "Hey, is everything fine?"
Like, hey, you need to iron.
He replied in a shaky voice, yeah, all good."
Lies.
I knew something was wrong just when I noticed
Liar.
bruises on his wrist. I immediately asked him, "Oh my God, you were hurt. Did anyone do that to you?" I don't know why Evan reacted oddly. He stormed out of the class, saying, "Leave me alone." I felt a bit upset about his behavior and distanced myself a bit from him since that day. I thought he might have got into a fight or bullied by someone, which is why he is ashamed to open up about it. For the next 5 days, I didn't talk to Evan, and he didn't talk to me either. The next day, I was coming home after school when I saw Evan standing at the sidewalk in front of me. He was on his bicycle. I was pissed at him, so I tried to walk past him. He called me, and I had to stop. He then came to me and said, "I am sorry, Stacy. I was in a bad mood for a while. You have always been nice to me.
Well, what happened?
Forgive me for being rude that day." I realized he meant it, and we
while.
sorted things out.
I thought this was just one day.
He walked me home, too. On the day before Halloween, everyone was worried about our party venue, just when Evan surprised everyone and said, "My dad is going to be out of town.
Oh.
We can party at my house. I've decided to do some really spooky decorations for Halloween."
Go.
No one expected this from him. Hence, Evan suddenly became the hero of the group.
I know that's
For
weird.
a shy guy like him, getting so much attention at once made him even shyer. We all decided to show up at 7 p.m. at his house.
I mean, this is a
Evan
horror
texted
story,
his
but I
house
mean, I'm
address
just like,
in our group chat.
I don't know.
As per the schedule, we all reached the venue at 7 p.m. It was a group of 8 people. Evan's house was in the outskirts of the town in a secluded area.
Oh, that's great.
The boys in our group got really excited that we can play loud music, as there's no scope of being bothered by the neighbor.
I mean, that's...
I was amazed to see the decoration he put up. His house was actually looking spooky. There were fake cobwebs, spooky neon lights coming from pumpkin heads, spiders hanging from the ceiling, and the most exciting one was a fake mummy placed in the hallway, which made the Halloween party perfect. Everyone praised Evan for such realistic effects. I noticed how hard he had worked on making the mummy, and also to give it real effects. He has placed the mummy on a wooden box filled with ice. The smoke coming from the ice made the air around the house quite chilly. The party was on the swing. Everyone dressed in their unique Halloween costumes were dancing like maniacs.
Party.
I went to Evan and told him, "Great decorations, Evan. This actually looks spooky. I love the mummy. It looks so real." He gave me a smile and said, "Yeah, my dad helped me a bit." I felt happy seeing him enjoy the party, just like every other normal teen.
What did that mean?
He was actually starting to open up, which made me feel good. After 2 hours of heavy partying, everyone got really drunk. I needed to pee, so I walked towards the hallway looking for the bathroom. As I reached near the mummy, I noticed there was a red fluid coming out of it, making the ice dark red in color. Evan might have seen me staring at it, so he came to me and said, "That's just some special effect. My dad fixed it up for me. Isn't it great?"
Yeah, it's his dad in the fucking box.
But suddenly Evan talking about his dad too much made me a bit curious. I looked at him and said,
Didn't he say he went away for the weekend?
"I thought you weren't that close to your dad. But it's good to see you opening up to us." The expression on his face suddenly changed. He gave me a very creepy stare. His eyes were wide, and his face turned red.
Don't get mad at
as
me
if I
because you
had
killed
made
your
him
dad,
angry.
and then I kind of sort of not really
He
figured it
replied in
out.
a coarse voice, "Why would you think that I don't tag along with my dad? Just because I am his stepson?" I felt very offended by this remark.
She didn't say
and
nothing
told
bad
him,
to you.
"You need to relax a bit. I just made a passing comment. You get really weird sometimes."
Man.
I started to walk away, and
She
Evan
shouldn't have
suddenly
said that.
grabbed my hand.
Oh,
"Isn't
fuck.
it enough for you? I arranged this party for you. What more do you want?" He grasped my hand so
For
tightly
me?
that it started
Excuse
to ache.
me?
I cried and I said, "Leave my hand. What is wrong with you?" Just when a few of my friends grabbed him from behind to get him away from me. This entire collision resulted in a fight. Evan started beating a friend of mine severely and kept saying, "This is my Halloween party. You don't set the rules." I got really scared, and we ended up calling 911.
Yeah.
The cops came and settled down everybody. They asked Evan to call his father and inform him about this entire incident. He broke one of my friend's nose, for which the cops sent him to the hospital. We all called our parents and informed them about the situation. But Evan just sat on the couch. He was silent like a statue. The cops told him, "Come on, call your dad. We need to talk to him, boy."
That. He's not going to answer the
Still,
phone on the other
no
side.
answer came from him. Then a cop went close to him and said, "Listen, boy, if you don't call him, we will take you into custody, and you will stay behind bars for the entire night. I don't think you want that." This startled Evan, and he took out his phone and dialed his father's number. What happened next terrified me for my entire life. As he rang his father, a cell phone started to beep inside the house. We all were shook, as Evan told us his father wasn't home. The cops searched the home and noticed the sound was coming from the box where the mummy was placed. In front of our eyes, they unleashed the horror.
Don't tell me I was right.
As they took off its bandages,
Don't tell
we
me
saw
I
a
was
man
right.
lying underneath.
Ooh.
His head had a deep injury in the backside.
I was right.
Someone had hit him with a
right.
blunt, heavy object.
Yeah.
I just realized that it was an actual dead person. All that so-called special effect was real blood dripping out of his head. Some of my friends started to vomit seeing this incident. We were taken out of the house by the cops. My parents came to get me. In front of our eyes, the cops took Evan in the police car. As he walked towards the car, he suddenly stopped and looked at me before getting inside.
Oh, fuck no.
He then said, with a spice-chilling grin, "It was all for you, Stacy. No one has ever been this nice to me. Not even my stepdad.
Nice.
That's why he got what he deserved." I fainted then and there.
So was he gonna
The
kill her
next morning,
next?
when I woke up on my bed,
What
my
what
mom
does that
came
mean?
in.
I don't like how that sounded.
She hugged me to her chest and said the cops have assured it was Evan's stepfather. He used to torture Evan and even hit him physically. Evan's bruised hand flashed in front of my eyes. Mom then said Evan will be sent to a mental institution for proper care and guidance. This incident shook our school drastically. I couldn't attend classes for another week. I was scared all the freaking time. The only thought that stuck to my head was that we all kept partying for almost 3 long hours in front of a dead person's corpse. But no one suspected the situation for a single second. I don't know where Evan is now. He has disappeared from my life.
Never mind.
But sometimes,
It's
when
like,
I hear a
what did
bicycle
they
ring
even-
nearby, my heart stops for a while.
I don't know.
As much as I feel sorry for him, I can't deny the fact that I am extremely scared of him too. I never guessed I would end up attending a Halloween party having a real corpse.
Well, happy Halloween. Scary. Okay, there's that. I can't believe I predicted what would happen because usually I I don't really, and not always do, but there's that. What am I seeing again? Maybe. I don't know. Either way, bye.